Later, Thomas and Percy were shunting freight cars in the yard. They were having a wonderful time. They were bumping freight cars and blowing their whistles. Then, Diesel rolled into the yard.
I hear you've been making trouble for Arry and Bert,
Oil Diesel.
but you won't make trouble for me. I've got an important job to do.
Thomas had another naughty idea. Diesel is waiting to be coupled to a freight car. He is collecting supplies for the building site. There are 3 freight cars. One is full of bricks, one is full of timber, and one is full of bananas. Thomas wants to play a trick on Diesel. Can you help him? One of these freight cars is the wrong freight car to take to the building site. Do you know which one it is? Is it the freight car full of bricks? No. Bricks are very useful for building. They are used to build walls. If Thomas gave Diesel the freight car full of bricks, he would not be playing a trick. What about the freight car full of timber? Is that the wrong freight car to take to the building site? No. Timber is very useful too. It is used for building roofs. Timber is not right for playing a trick on Diesel either. What about the freight car full of bananas? Can you build with bananas? No. Bananas are perfect for playing a trick on Diesel. They are no good for building at all. Although they are very nice to eat. Thomas and Percy were having great fun. Next, Thomas and Percy had to go to the smelter's yard. They were going to collect some steel girders. But when they puffed into the yard, they saw something that was very, very frightening. It was Diesel 10. Diesel 10 was big and strong, and he had a crunching, crushing claw. Thomas and Percy watched. The giant claw crushed the iron and steel. Thomas and Percy shivered. They thought Diesel 10 looked very scary. Let's come back when Diesel 10's not here, Thomas puffed nervously. And they raced away. That evening, Thomas and Percy were puffing happily back to the sheds. They couldn't wait to rest their wheels and talk to their friends about the day's adventures. But as they puffed home, they were very surprised. Look, puffed Percy, the bridge isn't painted. And the airport is only half finished, wished Thomas. And when they arrived at Tidmouth's sheds, they discovered that they had been knocked down. Cinders and ashes, cried Thomas. What's happened to our sheds?
Building the new ones was our important job,
Oiled Diesel.
but we were delayed, so we couldn't finish it.
And bananas are no good for building sheds, Sir Topham Hatt added. The steam engines were cross with the diesel engines. The diesels had ruined their home. But Thomas was sad. He knew it was his fault.